Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about continuous random variable. As you know, in probability distribution, we have two types of distribution. One is discrete random variable and another one is continuous random variable. Today we are discussing continuous random variable. So let me see what is the definition of continuous random variable. A random variable that takes infinite number of values for assigning sample point is called continuous random variable. Here we are taking uncountable numbers, that is infinite numbers. Example of continuous random variable is recording temperature of the climate. This is the example. Now in this, the first topic is probability density function. So now we will see probability density function. So probability density function is for every x belonging to continuous random variable x, we assign a real number f of x satisfying the condition. The first one, f of x greater than or equal to 0 for all value of x. Second one, integration from minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equals to 1. If these two condition is satisfied, then we will say f of x is probability density function. So then f of x is called continuous probability function or probability density function. When we have f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and second condition is integration minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equals to 0. So now next we'll take a note of the continuous random variable. We have first one, mean. Notation we are using mu. What is the formula for mean? Integral minus infinity to plus infinity x f of x dx. Similarly, variance v is equals to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x square f of x dx minus mean of whole square. Standard deviation sigma is given by square root of the variance. So these are the three formulas we are using while calculating mean, variance and standard deviation. The fourth note we have probability of A less than or equal to X less than or equal to B, or probability of A less than or equal to X less than B, or probability of A less than X less than or equal to B, or probability of A less than X less than B. What is this mean? What are the different inequalities we have? All are same in continuous random variable. Whether it is less than or less than or equal to, both will be same, because all four cases we are using the same formula, that is integral from lower limit is a and upper limit is b of each cases. So integral a to b f of x dx, because we are integrating means applying the upper limit minus the lower limit, because we are subtracting less than or equal to or less than, both are same. In continuous random variable, less than or equals to or less than, both are same. So next we have fifth one, fifth note, probability of x less than a. Probability of x less than a means upper limit is given, the lower limit from the definition of PDF, as you can see here, it is start with minus infinity to plus infinity. So in this note they have given the upper limit as a, then we have to take the lower limit as minus infinity. So probability of x less than a is equals to integral minus infinity to a f of x dx. Next, sixth one we have probability of x greater than or equal to b equals to, here the lower limit is given as b, upper limit we have to take infinity. So integral b to infinity f of x dx. This is about the note. Next, we will consider a simple example how to implement the probability density function. The first example, show that the function f of x equals to, they have given the discontinuous function, one is e to the power of minus x, when we have x is greater than or equal to 0. The lower limit is here 0. Upper limit you can take up to infinity. So next function will be 0 when we have x is less than 0. Means it is from minus infinity to 0. The function, corresponding function is 0. So show that the given function, this f of x, is probability density function. Hence find p of 1.5 less than x less than 2.5. So after finding whether this function is probability density function, once it is valid, then we have to find this equation, that is 1.5 less than x less than 2.5. Lower limit and upper limit is given. We have to take this equation to solve. Now, solution of this equation will be given probability function we have f of x equals to e to the power minus x when x is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 when x is less than 0. Now we know that the condition for the function to be probability density function, what is the condition we have? The first one, f of x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x. Second one, we have integral from minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equals to 1. If this equation satisfies these two conditions, then we can say f of x is probability density function. Now clearly f of x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x, because here you have e to the power of minus x, nothing but 1 by e power x. If you take for 0, 1, 2, 3, always the value is greater than or equal to 0. So now apart from that, you know the value will be 0, here they have given. Now we have to verify the second condition. We'll verify second condition. What is the second condition we have? Integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx. Look at here the defined function. They have given two different functions. So we have to split this integral from minus infinity to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to infinity f of x dx. So from the given equation, minus infinity to 0, nothing but this function. Because it is given as from minus infinity to 0, the corresponding function is 0. If we substitute f of x as 0, the whole term becomes 0. Now in the second case, 0 to infinity, we can replace f of x as e power minus x in the second term. In the place of f of x, we'll substitute e power minus x. So that we have done in the next step. So first term is 0, second term is 0 to infinity e to the power minus x dx. So now we have to integrate the second part. You know the formula, integral of e to the power of ax dx will be e to the power of ax by a plus a constant of integration, because it is not a definite limit. Now here e to the power minus x dx integration is e to the power of minus x by minus a, as a is minus 1 in this case, between the limit 0 to infinity. We have taken the negative sign outside. Now we'll apply the limits. Upper limit minus the lower limit, that is e to the power of minus infinity minus e to the power 0. As you know, e to the power of minus infinity is 0. So the first term is 0 minus e to the power of 0 value is 1. So minus into minus plus. So what we have got here, integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. Hence the given probability function is probability density function. So both the condition is valid. So we are saying f of x is probability density function. Now after finding this, they have given this equation to identify. So now probability of 1.5 less than x less than 2.5, as I said, limit is given. The lower limit is 1.5, upper limit is 2.5. We have to take the same. So f of x into dx. So now here we have considered f of x as e power minus x, because e power minus x is given, it is x greater than or equal to 0. So 1.5 and 2.5 are greater than or equal to 0 only. We can substitute f of x as e power minus x into dx. Now integrate e to the power of minus x by minus 1 between the limit 1.5 to 2.5. So take out the minus sign outside, substitute the upper limit, e to the power minus 2.5 minus e to the power minus 1.5. So with the help of calculator, if we'll find the value is 0.1410. So probability of 1.5 less than x less than 2.5, we got the value as 0.1410. This is about showing the given function as probability density function and then identifying this probability value. So similar way, we'll take one more example. Second example here. Example is a random variable x has a probability density function. What is the f of x is given? F of x is equal to here k into x square between the range is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Otherwise, the value is 0. What is this mean otherwise? Means apart from this, means minus infinity to 0, the value will be 0, and 3 to plus infinity, again the value is 0. So evaluate. The first one we have to identify what is k, and second one probability of 1 less than x less than 2. Third one probability of x less than or equal to 1. The fourth one probability of x greater than 1, and hence we have to find mean and variance of this equation. So here in the question they have given a is a random variable, x has a probability density function. Already they have made f of x is pdf, that is probability density function. So solution part we are taking now. Given f of x is a probability density function, so this implies f of x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x. Already it is done, and second equation also it's satisfied, that is integral from minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. So with the help of these equations, we are able to find what is k. Now, this integral we have to split again, minus infinity to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to 3 f of x dx plus integral 3 to infinity f of x dx equals to 1. So from the given definition, you can see here 0 to 3 we have k into x square. Apart from that, the value will be 0. What I mean to say here, the first term is 0 and the last term is also 0. Only we can substitute in the second term. So this implies first term is 0, second term between 0 to 3 we have f of x is k into x square dx plus 0 equal to 1. Now integrate this. K is a constant. Integral of x square dx is x cube by 3 between the limit 0 to 3, which is equals to 1. So k by 3 is a constant. Apply the upper limit, 3 to the power 3 minus 0, which is equal to 1. So this will be k by 3 into 27 equal to 1. That is 9k equal to 1. K equals to 1 by 9. So first part of the equation we have got the k value as 1 by 9. So now we'll substitute this k in the given function. What is we have f of x? K into x square. What is k? 1 by 9. That is x square by 9 between the range 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Apart from this, the function will be 0. Now, the second equation they were asking probability of 1 less than x less than 2. So here the lower limit is 1, upper limit is 2. So f of x is equal f of x into dx. You can see in this example 1 and 2 is lies between in this range only. So we can consider the corresponding function as x square by 9. That we substituted here between 1 to 2. F of x is x square by 9 into dx. 1 by 9 a constant. X square dx we have x cube by 3 between the limit 1 to 2. Now 9 into 3 is 1 by 27. Next upper limit is 2 to the power of 3 minus 1 to the power of 3. So that will be after simplifying this, we'll have 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 by 27. Therefore, probability of 1 less than x less than 2 is equal to 7 by 27. This is the second case. Third case, there was probability of x less than or equal to 1. So which is equals to integral minus infinity to 1, because here the lower limit is not given. Upper limit is 1. So with the help of note, we can rewrite this as from minus infinity to 1 f of x dx. Again we have to split minus infinity to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to 1 f of x dx. From the given defined function, this value is 0. Second part, we can substitute x square by 9 into dx. So 1 by 9 is a constant. X square dx is x cube by 3 between the limit 0 to 1, which is equals to 1 by 27 a constant. Upper limit is 1 to the power of 3 minus 0 to the power 3 is 1 only. So this value is 1 by 27. Therefore, probability of x less than or equal to 1 is 1 by 27. So now we have the fourth one. Fourth one, probability of x greater than 1. Greater than 1 means the lower limit is 1. Upper limit you have to take infinity. So integral 1 to infinity f of x dx is equals to 1 to 3 f of x dx plus 3 to infinity f of x dx. Because to substitute this function we have to take between 0 to 3 only. In between 0 to 3, we can have 1 to 3. F of x dx plus 3 to infinity f of x dx. So this value will be 0. We'll substitute for 1 between 1 and 3. We have the f of x as x square by 9. So integral 1 to 3 x square by 9 dx plus 0. So here 1 by 9 as a constant. Integral of x square dx as x cube by 3 between the limit 1 to 3. So which is equal to 1 by 27 as a constant. Apply the upper limit. 3 to the power 3 minus 1. Nothing but 27 minus 1. 27 minus 1 is 26. So probability of x greater than 1 is equal to 26 by 27. So this is about probability of x greater than 1. So next they were asking us to find for mean. In the note we discussed what is the formula for mean. So mean mu is equals to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x f of x dx. So we have to split this in limits to substitute the defined function. So this will be from minus infinity to 0 x f of x dx plus 0 to 3 x f of x dx and 3 to infinity x f of x dx. So this f of x is 0 and first part is also 0. From the given equation only we can substitute in the second function f of x as x square by 9. So first term is 0 plus 0 to 3 x. What is your f of x? X square by 9 into dx plus 0. So this will be, if you multiply x to x square, the equation becomes 0 to 3 x cube by 9 into dx. So 1 by 9 a constant, integrate x cube with respect to dx. So x cube becomes x to the power 4 by 4 between the limit 0 to 3. So this 1 by 9 fourths of 36 a constant. Upper limit we have 3 to the power 4. Lower limit is 0. So this is 81 by 36. 81 by 36 nothing but 9 by 4. So we got the value of mean mu as 9 by 4. So next we will find what is the variance. So what is the formula for variance we have? Variance formula is given by v equals to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x square f of x dx minus mean of whole square. Again we have to split this integral minus infinity to 0 x square f of x dx plus 0 to 3 x square f of x dx plus 3 to infinity x square f of x dx minus mu square. From the given function this f of x is 0 between the range and 3 to infinity also f of x is 0. The first term is 0. Second term 0 to 3 x square. What is your f of x? We have x square by 9 into dx plus 0 minus mu square. So this becomes 0 to 3 x square into x square will be x to the power 4 divided by 9 into dx minus mu square. So 1 by 9 a constant. Integral of x to the power 4 dx is x to the power 5 by 5 between the limit 0 to 3 minus mu square. So 1 by this 9 5 is a 45. Upper limit is 3 to the power 5 minus 0 minus, as we know what is the mean value, that is 9 by 4 whole square. Do simplify this. 3 to the power 5 by 45 minus 81 by 16. 3 to the power 5 nothing but 243 by 45 minus 81 by 16. If we simplify this, we got 27 by 5 minus 81 by 16. So if we simplify these two terms, we will be knowing that variance is nothing but 27 by 80. So we know how to find a k value. Then we got the different inequalities. So this is about the continuous random variable.